Hi all, it's currently 21:23 on Friday, the 10th of October. I literally just had dinner there, so I think there's like a hair or something in my mouth. But yeah, no, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. It went well. It went well, yeah, it was dinner, it was nice. It was lasagna and chips, which was nice. I'm probably going to do maybe a bit of a shorter vlog today, because I don't know, I haven't been like as enthusiastic about these vlogs lately, but I'm still trying to do them as much as I can. Yesterday I didn't do one, so apologies for that. It got quite late, and um I was getting help from my dad, my younger brother, and my mum. We're trying to sort out my PC. So it was like my dad was helping me pick up parts and stuff. Then my dad was helping me. Then my brother came in to help, and my mum helped me figure out like how to pay for it using my stuff, so using my money. So that was good. That took like a while, It took a guts of like 5 hours, I think, with all of them. But it's done now. The new PC's ordered. I don't have a date of when I'll get it, but essentially, it's no matter what I'm going to get, it's going to be better than my current PC. But I got that, and then I got the graphics card separately on Amazon, and in total, it worked out to about 1100 total, something like that. Which is not bad, So, because we used a PC specialist, so we used PC specialist, and I got pre-built because I was just my brother was like, my brother is much more into hardware than I am, and he was saying, he'd make my PC for me if I gave him like €50, and I was just like, I was waiting for him to. He kept offering, and then I was waiting for him to say a price. But I don't know. I think I just get nervous with building my own PC. I don't like hardware. I like software, but I don't like hardware. Um, I've never really liked hardware. Like I remember there was a time I was doing a PLC, like right after secondary school. I think I was 18, and I walked in and I was late because I was out at an appointment. But I came in and everyone else had done the task, which was a PC was taken apart and they all individually had to put it together. And then I came in and the instructor said, right, I'm going to take this PC apart and Leo, you have to put it together. And I was like, can I look at any tutorials and stuff? He was like, yeah, yeah, but see, I can't even remember. I think he was like, yeah, but I can't remember. But essentially, I spent the next like 2 or 3 hours struggling to put a PC together, like absolutely struggling. I was nearly like so upset because of it. It was almost traumatic because like I didn't really know what to do. He was basically just, here's a PC, put it together, and I was like, what? What do you mean? So that that was annoying, and that was like 7 or 8 years ago. And I still like think about that. It's still one of the biggest reasons I don't like hardware, because like my first proper experience with it was just fuck it, go for it. And when I asked for help, they didn't. The instructor didn't offer any help, and he wouldn't give me any help. He said you have to figure it out for yourself. And I'm like, what? you know? And I tried to ask the other students for help, and they were like, "Well, he said we can't help you." And I was just like, "What do you mean?" Like, because obviously, because they already did it. He said they couldn't help, but like, oh, it was infuriating. Hated that, absolutely hated that, because I'm very much like, if you tell me something and then say later on we'll do this, then obviously I'm gonna pay attention, because I'm like, right, I actually have to remember this. But there's so many times in like school where they try to prepare you for like an exam question, but it might just not appear. Like I did higher level maths, or on a level maths, whatever you want to call it, and it was like so I think I haven't done my driving theory, but I think it's like you study for like what, 60, 80 questions, and then only 40 appear. So you end up, or in higher level maths, there's a bunch of topics we have to cover, but not all the topics were on the paper. So we sort of were like, okay, well, you know, you kind of have to prepare for the topic itself and understand the topic, but I didn't really understand the hardware at all because that was one of the first, not one of the first things we did, but one of the earliest things we did, and I was just sort of struggling with it and I hated it. I hated it so much. So that might be one of the reasons why I dislike hardware so much, and it's stuck with me, it really has, even when I went to college, the two courses I went to when it came to like hardware stuff, I hated that. What can you do? But no, so last night it was very much like my brother was trying to convince me to get all the parts and like order like 10 different parts from Amazon and all this like all this sort of stuff, go to the individual websites, and I was like, it's too much for me. I need it to be simple. I need it to be just, this is good, this is good, this is good, go for it. I don't know, like you saying, oh yeah, you need to research, but I don't understand hardware. I don't understand what's good. I don't know what sites are good to compare pieces for. I don't, I don't know, like, if do I like compare specific parts of it? Like, do I compare like an RTX 5060 to an AMD Ryzen? How much of the name do I put in? How much of the numbers do I put in? I don't know any of this stuff. I was never really understood all that. And he would say, "Oh yeah." So basically, he sort of walked me through, and he said, "Right, you really want to go with this, but this is also good. So your choice is between these two, and basically sort of walked me through it." So I was just happy enough to get whatever, because you know I'd rather just get it over and done with, because he understands PCs more than I do. He understands the hardware more than I do. Sorry, Lucy, Lucy's here. She's digging her elbow into my leg, like the fleshy bit. So it was just like she was digging into my bone, which was annoying, which was painful. Isn't that right? Hang on. Hello, Lucy. Hello. Yeah, she's funny. She is 9 years old. Major Jack Russell, 9 years old. Oh, oh. Makes her that camera angle makes her look way longer than she actually is. As you said, she's a miniature Jack Russell. Oh, she's lovely. But yeah, no, we ended up sorting that PC out, and then the only thing I didn't get with the PC was with the pre-built was the graphics card, because the graphics cards on that site were like 200 euros more than you could get in on Amazon. Like I got the exact, I think I got was it 5070 RTX 5070 Ti. I can't remember if it was Ti or not. It was either 5060, 5060 Ti, or 5070 or 5070 Ti. One of those four. I can't remember. That's like so it's like also one of those things where people ask, what are the specs of your PC? I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I can't remember this stuff. Even though that was just last night, I can't remember that. But whatever it was, it worked out to be like 200 euro cheaper on Amazon to get the part separate. So I was just like, you know what? Let's get separate. It's just easier. And plus, like, worst comes to, when it comes over, I can just ask my brother to help me or my dad to help me or whatever. Um, so my our hand is itchy, so that'll be easier. So I think that part is coming on the 20th, which is Monday week. So not next Monday, the following Monday. And I don't know when the PC arrives. According to the website, they had like statistics where if you get a PC, it's like 78% of PCs arrive within a week, 98%, 97% arrive in 2 weeks, and 98% arrive in 3 weeks. So um, at most it'll be like 3 or 4 weeks, but hopefully not. I mean, I'll have this PC for at least another week and a bit. So I'll have plenty of time to figure out what I want to do or how I want to sort stuff out. What I'm probably going to do is I have a D drive, and I'm probably gonna. I have all my Steam games installed on that, so I'm gonna and a bunch of other stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna uninstall a bunch of stuff off that, and I'm just gonna put the stuff I want to move over to the new PC on that. So my ROMs, my pictures or documents or anything I want to keep, I'll put onto that. Any art I've done with A Sprite because I love spriting, anything like that, I'll move over and I'll put it on the D drive, move it over, put the D drive in my new PC, and that'll be grand. So I won't be starting completely fresh, but basically fresh enough. But yeah, um, that's my plan. Let's see how much of it sticks. Um, but I'm excited. I'm excited to finally upgrade. You know, it's been 7 or 8 years I've had this PC. It's served me so well. It's been incredible. I brought it up, across the country. I've been playing so many different games. I've spent thousands of hours at my PC, using this PC, and it'll be nice to finally get an upgrade and be able to just feel better, because that's been a massive thing lately where I just get so annoyed. I've been getting annoyed a lot more easily lately. For one, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to go out as much, and I haven't been able to have people over as much. But I just have, and so I've been sort of stuck in here in my room at my PC, and it's like, oh, I want to play Borderlands 4. I can't really. Okay, I'll try play Minecraft, and I was trying to play some. Now I was trying to play heavily modded Minecraft. Fair enough, it was heavily modded, but I was still trying. No, didn't work. Other games like Hearthstone and Dead by Daylight, they run, but I can feel the PC starting to slog a bit. When I'm playing it. Like Dead by Daylight, I used to play it ultra or high, and now I pretty much always play it at low. But I had the option to play it at ultra, or even high. But now when I'm playing it, I don't know if it's because probably because the game's not very well optimized. Um, but there are times where I'll be like, right, I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna try play on like ultra. Nope, it's not worth it. I get like FPS drops. I get stuttering. I get lag and so much crap. So I'm just like, right, I'll just play on low, and it's so annoying to be sort of pigeonholed into that. And Hearthstone has been uh fine, but the main thing that annoys me is I remember when I was playing Hearthstone on my laptop like 9 years ago. Yeah, that's why is that so old? Oh, but I remember playing on my laptop, and I remember in my card collection, if when I click on in my card library, I click, and I have to wait a second for the page to flip over to show my other cards. I have that again now, where like I'll click and I'll take a moment, especially because I've got like they've given out so many golden cards, and I've got like so many special cards that have like special animations, and so it takes a bit longer to load some of the pages. Um, but I remember distinctly. I remember my brother had a much better PC than me when I was still on my laptop. Oh, it's lemon again. And I remember he could scroll through the pages, and he could also just spam click, and it was I still remember how smooth it was, just flip, and the cards would instantly load. I was astounded. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I'm hoping on my new PC I'll be able to do that, because that'll be so satisfying to be able to just click through my collection and have no delays. That'd be fun. Um, but yeah, that's about it. As I said, when it comes to like the hemorrhoids and stuff, the fiber gel is still not great. Um, but I'm trying what I can with it. Trying my best, but we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I've been a lot less itchy as well, which has been good. I've been taking showers more regularly, which helps a lot actually. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I know I said it'd be a shorter vlog, but I ended up doing a yapping for 15 minutes. But yeah, no, I'll leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. It means the world to me. It means a lot. And I'll see you all next time.